You have been chosen to hear this message today, and that is not a coincidence. Something inside you already knows that love is coming, but doubt has been whispering louder than hope lately. You have been asking quietly, sometimes in the middle of the night, when no one else can hear you, whether someone out there is truly meant for you. The answer is yes, and today heaven itself is pulling back the curtain to show you what is already written. There is a person who thinks about you more than you could ever imagine, and they are not far from you. They rehearse conversations with you in their mind before they fall asleep. They smile when something reminds them of you, and they carry a feeling in their chest that they cannot fully explain yet. That feeling has a name, and its name is destiny. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." That verse was not written for someone else. It was written for the exact moment you are living right now. You are not waiting for love because you are lacking something. You are waiting because what is coming for you is worth the wait. The person who is meant to marry you is not ordinary. They have been shaped by their own storms, their own prayers, their own quiet nights of wondering if they would ever find someone like you. And right now, without you even knowing it, they are being prepared. They are unlearning habits that would have hurt you. They are healing from wounds that could have affected the marriage. They are growing into the version of themselves that is ready to stand beside you. God does not send you someone halfway done. He sends you someone who has been through the fire just like you. If you feel like this message was placed in your path today, subscribe to this channel right now because more messages like this are waiting for you. Let me tell you something that will change the way you see your waiting season. The delay you have been experiencing is not rejection, it is redirection. Every time a relationship ended, every time someone walked away, every time you sat alone wondering what was wrong with you, heaven was not punishing you. Heaven was protecting you. That person who left was not your person, and deep down you already knew it, but grief made you forget. The one who ghosted you, the one who chose someone else, the one who broke your heart without even a proper goodbye, they were all chapters in a book that has not finished being written yet. And the final chapter, the one that changes everything, is the one where your person walks in and nothing about them feels rushed or uncertain. There will be a peace that comes with them that you have never felt before, a peace that confirms this is the one. Proverbs 18 verse 22 says, "He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord." That favor is already assigned to you. It is already moving in your direction. The person who is meant to marry you is not going to arrive like a storm. They are going to arrive like a deep breath after a long run. They will feel like rest. They will feel like finally. They will look at you the way no one has ever looked at you before, not because you changed yourself to be lovable, but because they are able to see exactly who you are, and they choose you completely. Now let me tell you the truth that the title of this message promised you, and it may surprise you in the most beautiful way. The person who is meant to marry you is not just thinking about you, they are nervous about you. They are afraid of losing you before they even fully have you. They wonder if they are good enough. They rehearse how to say what they feel because they do not want to get it wrong with you. They have had people before, but something about the idea of you, something about the version of love they feel stirring when they think of a future, has them trembling in the best possible way. They cannot wait to call you theirs. They cannot wait to sit across from you at a table that belongs to both of you. They cannot wait to wake up next to someone who truly knows them, and that someone, in their heart, already has your outline. They do not know your name yet, or maybe they do. They do not know the exact day, or maybe they are already counting down, but the spirit of what you are to them is already alive inside them. This is not fantasy. This is the faithfulness of God working in real time. Song of Solomon chapter 3 verse 4 says, I had barely passed them when I found the one my heart loves. There is a moment coming for you that will feel exactly like that verse, a moment where you will look up and realize you have found what your heart has been searching for. And it will happen faster than you expect, in a place you did not plan, at a time you stopped forcing it. Leave a comment below right now and tell heaven you are ready. Tell God in your own words that you receive this promise, and watch what starts to shift in your life. Now, I want to speak to the part of you that has been carrying shame about your relationship history. I want to speak to the version of you that has wondered if past mistakes disqualify you from real love. They do not. Every scar you carry is a testimony in progress. Every mistake was a teacher, and every broken relationship was not a sign that you are unworthy of love, but a sign that you have not yet arrived at the love that was designed for you. You are not damaged goods. You are not too much. You are not too broken. You are not too old. You are not too late. The God who created the universe did not forget to write your love story. He wrote it with intention, with detail, with a timing that only He fully understands. Romans 8 verse 28 says, And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. All things, not some things, not the easy things, all things, including the heartbreaks, including the lonely seasons, including every single moment you cried yourself to sleep and asked God, why? All of it is working together for your good. The person coming for you has no idea how perfectly they are going to fit into the story that has already been written. They are going to walk in and complete sentences in your story that you did not know were unfinished. They are going to love the parts of you that you have been most afraid to show. They are going to make you feel seen in a way that makes you realize that every other relationship before this was practice for this level of love. This is real, this is coming, and it is closer than your fear is telling you. Now let me tell you something about the season you are in right now. This quiet season, this waiting season, this season that sometimes feels lonely even when you are surrounded by people. This season is holy. This season is not wasted. God is doing something in you right now that can only be done in the quiet. He is building your capacity for the love that is coming. He is healing old wounds that would have poisoned a good thing. He is teaching you who you are outside of a relationship, so that when love arrives, you bring a whole person to it, not half a person looking for the other half to complete you. Two whole people choosing each other. That is what is being prepared. Psalm 27 verse 14 says, Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Waiting is not passive. Waiting is active preparation. Waiting is becoming. Waiting is the season where the seed is underground before it breaks through the soil and reaches for the light. You are in the underground season, and breakthrough is coming. Like this video right now if you believe that your breakthrough in love is already on its way, because agreement is powerful and heaven is listening. Let me paint a picture for you of what this love is going to feel like when it arrives. You are going to meet this person, and something is going to feel different. Maybe not like fireworks at first. Maybe more like recognition, like you have known them somewhere before, like something in your spirit says, pay attention to this one. They are going to ask you questions that no one else thought to ask. They are going to listen to your answers in a way that makes you feel like you are the most interesting person in the world. They are going to laugh with you easily, and that ease is going to feel like oxygen after years of holding your breath in relationships that never quite fit. They will not make you question your worth. They will not keep you guessing. They will not have you analyzing text messages at midnight trying to figure out where you stand. They will be clear, because clarity is what love looks like when it is right. They will pursue you because they know what they would lose if they did not, and they are not willing to lose you. They are going to look at you and think, "This is the one I have been waiting for. This is the person I want to build my life with." And they are going to say it, not just think it. They are going to speak it over you, choose you out loud, love you visibly and consistently and with everything they have. 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7 says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres." That kind of love is not just a poem on a wedding card. That kind of love is what God has been reserving for you. That is the standard. That is what is coming. And the person who is meant to marry you already has the capacity for that love growing inside them, even if they do not fully know it yet. Now, I want to speak specifically to those of you who have started to believe that maybe love is for other people, but not for you. Maybe you have watched everyone around you fall in love and get married and start families while you stood at the edge of every celebration, wondering when your moment would come. Maybe you have been a bridesmaid or a groomsman so many times that the smile you wear in photos has started to feel heavy. Maybe you have downloaded the apps and deleted them, opened your heart and had it handed back to you, prayed the prayers and felt like the silence from heaven was deafening. I am here to tell you, on behalf of everything holy, your moment is not canceled. It was never canceled. It was never given to someone else. It was only ever being saved, being protected, being kept for the right time. Isaiah 40 verse 31 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." You are about to get your second wind. You are about to feel something shift in the atmosphere around your life. You are about to enter a season where the things that have been delayed start to arrive at an accelerated pace, because God's timing, when it comes, makes up for every moment of the wait. The person who cannot wait to marry you is being moved right now. Circumstances in their life are aligning to bring them closer to where you are. Doors are opening, paths are crossing, and what God has ordained cannot be stopped by distance or timing or any force on this earth. What is written for you will find you. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a message that was sent specifically for you, because every video here is a word that heaven is releasing for someone who needs to hear it. Let me now speak about something that not many people talk about when it comes to love and marriage, and that is the spiritual preparation that happens before two people meet. Before you ever see the face of the person who is meant to marry you, something spiritual is already happening between you. Your prayers for love are reaching them even if you do not know their name. The faith you are carrying right now is creating an atmosphere that is drawing them toward you. When you choose to trust God in the middle of your waiting, when you choose to believe the promise even when you cannot see the evidence, you are actively participating in the manifestation of what is coming. You are not a passive recipient of love. You are a co-creator with God in the story of your life. And your faith is doing something right now. Your praise in the middle of the pain is doing something. Your refusal to give up on the idea that real love exists for you is doing something powerful in the spiritual realm. Matthew 21 verse 22 says, "If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer." Believe it today, not when you see evidence, not when it finally makes sense. Today, right now, in the middle of the wait. Declare out loud if you have to. Speak it to the empty room. Say it with tears in your eyes if that is where you are. But say it. Say that love is coming for you. Say that the person who is meant to marry you is already being moved into position. Say that you believe God's word over your circumstances. Because declaration has power, and faith spoken out loud creates movement in things that are invisible to the natural eye. Now let me tell you something about the marriage that is coming for you. It will not be perfect, because no marriage is perfect, but it will be real. It will be a partnership where both of you show up even when it is hard. It will be a home filled with laughter and honest conversations, and the kind of safety that lets both of you breathe deeply. It will be a love that grows instead of fades, that deepens with every year, that becomes more beautiful the more you invest in it. The person who is coming for you is not going to be someone who needs you to be small so they can feel big. They are going to be someone who looks at your greatness and feels inspired rather than threatened. They are going to push you toward your purpose rather than pull you away from it. They are going to be the kind of partner who makes you more of who you are, not less. Ecclesiastes 4, verse 9 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor." The person who is meant to marry you is going to multiply your life. What you build together is going to be greater than anything either of you could have built alone. The dreams that feel too big right now will feel possible when you have the right person beside you. The fears that feel overwhelming will shrink when you have someone who refuses to let you face them alone. This is not just romance. This is divine partnership. This is a covenant that heaven is blessing before it even begins. Let me speak to your heart one more time before we close this message. I know you are tired. I know the waiting has stretched you in ways that have been painful. I know there have been moments where you almost settled because loneliness has a way of making almost right feel like enough. But you did not settle. And that decision, that choice to hold out for what you actually deserve, was one of the bravest things you have ever done. That courage is not going unnoticed. That faith is not going unrewarded. The one who cannot wait to marry you is not a reward for being good enough. They are a gift given freely by a God who loves you and planned this for you before you were even born. Jeremiah 1 verse 5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." You were set apart before you took your first breath. Your love story was set apart before you ever knew what love was. Everything happening in your life right now, including this message finding you today, is part of a plan that is bigger and more beautiful than anything you can fully comprehend from where you are standing. But you do not need to see the whole staircase. You only need to take the next step. The next step is trust. The next step is believing that what God has promised does not expire and does not get given to someone else. The next step is living fully in the life you have right now, not as someone waiting on the sidelines, but as someone who knows that love is already in motion toward them. Live like it is coming. Open yourself up to it. Be present in the places where people gather. Say yes to invitations you would normally decline. Let yourself be seen, because the person who is meant to marry you cannot find you if you are hiding. Let your light be visible. Let your joy be real, even when it is accompanied by longing. Let yourself laugh and hope and dream about the future, because hope is not naive. Hope is powerful, and your hope is what keeps the door of possibility open. Psalm 37 verse 4 says, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Your desire for love, for companionship, for a partner to walk through life with, that desire was placed in you by God. And it is not there to torture you. It is there to lead you towards something real. The one who cannot wait to marry you is real. Their feelings are real. Their desire to find you is real. And the God who knows both of your hearts is already making a way. Comment below and tell this message what you are believing for. Let this be your declaration. Let this be the moment you choose faith over fear, and love over loneliness, and trust over doubt. Because something is shifting for you today. Something in the Spirit is moving on your behalf. And the love that is coming will not apologize for taking its time. It will simply arrive so perfectly that the wait will make complete sense the moment you see their face. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not too late. You are right on time for a love that was written for you before the foundation of the world. Receive it. Believe it. Walk in the confidence of someone who already knows what is coming, because they cannot wait to marry you, and the truth of that is more real than any fear you have ever felt. Heaven is speaking this over you today, and not one word of it will return void.